Welcome back. The statistics say you could live a lot longer than you think, but living a long life does not come cheap. Here to talk about it is your retirement professor, Scott Brooks. Scott has taught retirement education for over 20 years. He's the CEO of Financial and Tax Architects, one of the largest financial firms in St. Louis. Scott, first of all, it's great to see you again, but let's ask this question. How does living a longer life impact the way that we need to plan for retirement today?
The combination of advances in medicine, better eating, and exercise habits are helping us all live a lot longer. Today, it's common to know someone who's thriving in their 80s or 90s. You may even know someone who celebrated their 100th birthday. I know I do. Now, imagine what this is going to look like 20 or 30 years from now. So chances are you're going to live a lot longer than you know. And this is dramatically changing the way we plan for retirement. Now, previous generations planned for 10, 15, maybe 20 years of retirement. But you should plan on 25, 30, or as much as 40 years of retirement, which means you have to make your savings last a lot longer. So you have to ask yourself, are you prepared to go 30 or 40 years without a paycheck?
That is a really big question for anyone hoping to retire anytime soon, Scott.
It reminds me of a story I recently heard about a lobsterman who lives in a seaside town in Maine. Her name is Virginia Oliver. She's 101 years old. And she's still out on the water fishing for lobster every day. Wow. It's an amazing story. We hear more and more stories like this all the time. But it's a reminder that you could live a lot longer than you realize. So you have to prepare for it because living a long life isn't cheap.
That is an amazing story. Thank you for sharing it. But what advice do you have that could help our viewers prepare for living that hopefully longer life?
Well, we're talking about how we're all living longer, but this is just one of the many things that dramatically change as we move through retirement and are changing today all the time with the changing economy and environment that we're living in. That's why I want to invite your viewers to come to a one-night adult education course. It's called Retirement 101. Now, it's held at colleges and universities all throughout the viewing area, St. Louis and outlying areas. It's just 3 hours, and in that 3 hours, you'll get a huge education about how to overcome the biggest challenges in retirement today, like how you could dramatically reduce your taxes in retirement, the key to getting even more money when you file for Social Security, your best options for generating retirement all throughout your retirement, and how to pay for the skyrocketing cost of healthcare and so much more. Now, each class is taught by one of our retirement professors, a fiduciary personally trained by me. These people have decades of financial experiences. We've hosted thousands of people in just the last few years. If you call us today, we're going to waive your tuition in exchange for you bringing 3 non-perishable canned goods, which we'll donate to a worthy cause here in the area to feed the homeless.
Tough to beat that offer. That sounds great. Scott, thank you very much. We always appreciate it. So you heard him. Learn how you could tackle the toughest challenges in retirement today at Retirement 101. It's a one-night adult education class taught at colleges and universities throughout St. Louis. To register, the number's on your screen, 314-501-5615. And remember, tuition waived if you call them today and bring some canned goods. So call 314-501-5615.